What's up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely Guru. I don't know. So, you guys know every now and again I do these first impressions of games and things of that nature, and because I don't really like to put numbers on games because I don't feel like I'm really a professional reviewer in those terms, but I also don't believe in putting numbers on games. I don't ever look at those when it comes time. Like, the way I go to find out if I'm going to enjoy a game is I find people that I like people that are like-minded to me, and there's a small group of media guys that, like, when they say they love a game, I'm like, I'm all in, you know. And Per Schneider from IGN, he's one of the biggest that typically when Per says, like, I want a game, I know that I'm going to want a game. So I kind of wanted to do that's my belief. I don't believe in putting numbers on games. So that said, I've done a couple first impressions in the past. I did one of Zombie Vikings by Zoink Games, and then one, obviously, that you guys know of, SteamWorld Heist by Image and Form. Today, I get the opportunity to do Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. From Renegade Kid. I was a huge fan of the first game. I really enjoyed the first game. I never beat the first game. I got very far in it. Actually, playing this one makes me want to go back and play the other one because this one is very difficult. This one is very challenging. I've been saying this a while, like since I got Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. The game makes me want to throw my 3DS against the wall. And then the minute I decide, okay, I'm going to throw this thing, instantly I go, but then I can't play Mutant Mudds Super Challenge anymore, and I stop myself. The game is hard. I'm not gonna take that away from the game, but the game is not hard where you look at it and go, oh, this thing's broken, and it's just super difficult just for the fact of being super difficult. It's kind of like a Super Meat Boy type game where you run against challenges, and it is a task to beat levels, but you never feel like the game cheated and that's why you died. You always feel like my skills just weren't there on that, and then all of a sudden you go, I gotta do it again. I know what I did wrong, I'm going back again. Then you'll die on something else, and then you go, okay. And once you can put it all together, it seems to work better. There's a cool new feature they added. It's a death counter. So essentially, the game gets to tell you how badly you suck. Thanks, Renegade Kid. That's what I need. I need to know how bad I suck at this game. Essentially, for the most part, I've been playing it on my 3DS just because I like the fact that I can play a level 2. Who am I kidding? I could play a couple attempts, die a couple times, close it, go back later when I have calmed down just a little bit. You know, I keep coming up with this theme like it's hard. It is, but it's not frustrating hard. It's not, you know, where you're just like you want to give up forever and you don't want to play it again. It's a fun challenge. By all means, it's a great challenge. And I think if you throw together the fact that the graphics are top notch, I mean, it throws me, for me personally, I'm an old school gamer, it throws me back to that time when I was young playing the NES and all that. But the cool feature it does is, like, you're playing the game and you're on this level, and then all of a sudden you hit a little pad and you can go back to the background, or you can go to the foreground. But it doesn't lose the quality of graphics. That's the cool thing. Like, you would think that when you went back and forth, it would distort and get wonky and weird, and it doesn't do that. It nails it to perfection. And there's really no other game that I feel that I've seen do this, that manipulates, you know, and just smoothly manipulates and does a great thing. The first time I heard about this game was at the Nintendo Treehouse Live this past E3. Jules, you know, one of the creators, one of the guys that run Renegade Kid, he basically was on there with the guys and he was kind of going through and showing the game, and I was like, wow, this is part 2 of a game that I really love. I didn't realize then how challenging it would be. But they were doing this thing, Nintendo, called Nindies at Home, and basically, like, there was a group of games, like 9 games or whatever, and you could go and you could download the games, and then it would give you 15% off if you downloaded those games when the game came out and you launched. You get 15% off the game. So for me, I was like, I'm downloading them all. Honestly, I haven't bought them all. Renegade Kid makes a great game, Mutant Mudds, and I was like, I want it for that game. I know that I'm going to want that game. Again, there's a bunch of games that they threw at me, and I tried them all, but this was the one, the class of the field, I felt. I felt like this was the one that was just top-notch. A cool feature they have that for those that are very interested in this, cross-buy. And I know a lot of fans are talking about that, like, why doesn't Nintendo do cross-buy more and this and that? Here it is. Here's your opportunity. You clamor for it, show Nintendo, show everybody by supporting this game. You buy the game on the 3DS, you get it on the Wii U. You buy it on the Wii U, you get it on the 3DS. You can't go wrong with that. 2 games essentially for the price of 1, and you get it on the go and you get it at home. So you can't go wrong with that. It's a lot of fun, and it's great to play it on the big screen as well as it is to play on the little screen. I personally enjoy the 3DS more. I like to, like I said, hit it in little chunks. I don't like to try to like dedicate a lot of time to this game in terms of like sitting down and trying to play for long stretches. I find myself like a good RPG. Come in, play for about 10-minute, 15-minute chunk, shut it, come back later, go at it again. Especially when I'm at work, I get like a 10-15 minute break in the morning, 10-15 minute break in the afternoon, my lunch break. I've been jumping on in those breaks and just playing for 10-15 minutes, slapping it shut. And the great thing is like when you close the 3DS, you don't lose your spot. You're still where you were. So that's a lot of fun, and it makes the game a little bit more obtainable, I feel. That's the way I've been playing the 3DS version. They implemented boss fights finally. So for those that have been like clamoring for boss fights because you play the level and there's really nothing at the end, you got the boss fights now, which is awesome. And they are tough. They're not easy boss fights. I've only gotten to 1. I've only played 1, and that's only because I got it in the Nindies at Home package. I've been dying a lot at this game, so I really haven't gotten full bore. I'm not the greatest at this game, but I love this game. Again, the challenge is there, and when I die 115 times so far, God, it keeps drawing me back, and I'm loving it every single time I come back at it. One of the cool features with the Wii U is off-screen TV play. So if I'm sitting there, my wife is watching, HGTV or whatever, Fixer Upper. She's always watching Fixer Upper. My God, it's like I'm part of the games family anymore. I don't know. So anyway, if she's watching that, I can go on my gamepad and play. If I don't feel like going upstairs to get my 3DS or whatever, I can just click the gamepad and start playing right there on off-screen TV play. That's awesome. Like, I love that. I love the gamepad for that feature. So just to have that feature, it's amazing. And I know a lot of people, they love that feature. So there you go. It's in there. There's 40 secret levels. So this is huge, if you ask me. 40 secret levels. 20 of them are based after the Virtual Boy. Who don't love the Virtual Boy? But you won't get headaches playing this one. That's the cool thing. You can play all 20 levels, no headaches. Woohoo! Come on. And then they got 20 levels based on the Game Boy. So just really cool stuff. I think it's just the little touch of class, man. They really, really know how to cater to the Nintendo fan here, I feel. Just a brief summary of this game. Let me go over that, okay? So, Renegade Kid's beloved, dimension-defying muddy platformer is back for a brand new game, Mutant Mudds Super Challenge, featuring a host of exciting, fresh platforming challenges and boss fights for super players. Supports cross-buy for the 3DS and the Wii U, and offers a 15% loyalty discount to the first 30 days if you download the original Mutant Mudds or Nindies at Home preview demo of the Mutant Mudds Super Challenge, which is awesome. So if you own the original Mutant Mudds, within the first 30 days of within the first 30 days of the launch of this game, you get a 15% loyalty discount. Can't go wrong with that. That's just amazing. As of right now, today, you should be able to buy this game. The game launches today, March 17th. Go get it right now. Jump on the eShop and go. That's in North America and in Europe. So, in a nutshell, as I said, to lead off this video, I don't put scores on games. But what I decided to start doing was to start giving a Geek Guru seal of approval. Kind of like the old Nintendo seal of approval, but with my face and the cool star, if I feel like a game is worthy of purchasing. So without a shadow of a doubt, if you haven't been paying attention during this first impression, Mutant Mudds Super Challenge definitely gets the Geek Guru seal of approval. You know, I feel like everybody needs to own this game, but without any question at all. I feel like it's a solid game. Graphics are good, gameplay is good, the platforming is good. To me, the indie era is essentially the Nintendo era of the NES. You know, when you got games that were crazy and out there and all that stuff, these guys are taking the bold risks that Konami and Capcom and all those companies used to take back in the day. These guys are doing it, and we need to continue to support the indies every step of the way that we can. Renegade Kid is a great indie development team. They do a lot of great stuff. They make a lot of great games, and this is just another example of them knocking it out of the park by all means. So go buy this game now. You will not regret it. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first impression of Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. That is all. Follow me Instagram, Twitter at the Geek Gurus. Thank you. Leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Peace, mother